All right, it is November 24th, and if you're watching this, that means you've survived another day of mass consumerism. You know the day, you know Black Friday. I know. We've censored them. See, we won't engage in any of those horrible companies. You know, not that you can tell which one this is, or this one. I mean, I even went to the extent of you can't tell, right? You don't know who that. No. But hey, you know, I do like comics. But no, we're not gonna promote. We're gonna some of these sites. No, okay, I'll allow Newegg. This is a really good site if you're gonna be, trying to rebuild your computer or get a computer. Then we can go with that. So we might find some good deals over here. And then we're going to wait. Oh, cool, some records. Do enjoy buying some records. We're getting. This is getting dangerous because I really could buy a lot of records, and oh my god, we're this is like the danger zone. We gotta course correct. Oh my god. Ooh, they give away Airheads with the nope. Nope. Okay, we're back. We made it back to some nondescript commercial website. But speaking of things that are good to spend money on, that are also records, but also directly more fun, right? Is to get out to a show. So let's go spend some money on a show, and let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I still recommend shows that I think you should go to, because there's at least one or more artists that I fucking think are awesome on any of these shows mentioned every week. And that means probably everything around them is awesome, and that's why I throw it out there every week. Also, of course, thank you to Tony from Once the Band Dumpster Hump for theming here at the top every week. And as always, I still recommend every week you mask up and try to do what you can to deter getting COVID and getting long symptoms like I've been dealing with for a long time now, over 16 months, and I've been paying for that MIM visit. It was so good, but been paying for it, and you can check out some of the photos over on the socials. It was really good, what we might add, and spent apparently too long for my chronic fatigue, but it was so awesome. So, just toss it out there. Check out the socials. If my energy in my head feels good enough, you might even maybe put together something in writing. Which means, keep an eye on everyshowjoe.com. There you go. Shameless plug, number one. Shameless plug number two is be sure to like this wherever you're watching this, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, where else did I put it? Threads, Twitter. I think it's still Twitter. Blue Sky. Everywhere. YouTube. Especially because there, not only should you please go and like it, but second of all, hit that subscribe button, because as those numbers go up, I get closer and closer to getting ad revenue, which I don't currently. That's the problem, right? Make a little bit, a quarter of a penny, or maybe it's less, maybe it's a fifth of a penny, sixth. This isn't bidding for the lowest, but regardless, you can make a little bit if you go click on those videos, once they let me. Right now, I don't though. So the other thing that you can do if you want to go help is go to patreon.com/everyshowjoe, patreon.com/everyshowjoe, and you can support me that way. Even $1 a month, I appreciate. Thank you. It's like a tip. Or $5 a month, that's like buying me a soda at a show, or beer, or whatever. Whatever you prefer. At a mid-sized venue, because we know those Live Nation venues are, especially price-wise. But yeah, so you can go support at patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Also, you can, on Facebook, tip stars, throw that out there for anyone that was wondering what those are. Yeah, crazy, I know. But yeah, so that's that. And yeah, like I said, you can go to everyshowjoe.com and support, and that's all free. That's part of the stuff that I put some of the money that you donate to help host and all that kind of fun stuff. And you can see all the stuff that I've taken, all the cool bands I fucking love that I've tried to spread the word of and brought my big camera out and taken pictures of and written about and just let it fucking tell you about. So go check that out. Most recently was Devin Kane Solutions, who are coming back with Jer, which is even more exciting. It's going to be at the Trunk Space, February 29th. It seems to be, no matter how foggy my brain is, I can still remember that because I'm excited for it. And Susie True, another band that I've missed because I wasn't feeling this stupid fucking fatigue. So, some awesome stuff is coming. And you can see what I think about their first visit to the Valley. And it's with Okinawa Plane Crash, who are fucking awesome from here. Celeste, who else was on? Bocat, the kind of a practice that I think they were calling it. But regardless, that was a fun one. And you can check out all that stuff and anything else from before that I've posted and taken pictures of and written about. Other thing to mention is, of course, thank you to Jesse Valdors for the donation of the camera that you've seen record these every week. And that's fucking awesome. Maybe too awesome. I don't know what details you're seeing in my face. Regardless, move on. The other thing is the music underneath this week's episode is the Zombie Zone. We got Powder Keg playing underneath here, if you're wondering. And it's off their brand new LP. Go check that out on their Bandcamp. Throw them some money and go. I know, of course, you want to probably stream it, but throw them some money because those streams are barely cracking a penny. But if you go throw them $5-10 for the album over on their Bandcamp, then that's even better, and that helps them out. And then speaking of helping out, things I like to fucking mention every fucking week: fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia. Fuck sexism, fuck any of that bullshit that people use to dehumanize. They try to mask other issues, hate, or just, and it's ingrained in things, including our laws. It's unfortunately deep, but we've got some cool things and groups that are trying to, correct things and fix things and make the level playing field. There we go. And that includes like Poder in Action, a really good organization here in Phoenix. Black Lives Matter. Also, 1 in 10, the numbers are spelled out with a letter N in between, helping our LGBTQ youth. We also got RAIN, helping victims of rape, sexual assault, incest. Also really good. Throwing all that out there. Stop AAPI hate, especially these days, helping out. Even with the Maui recoveries and donations. FirstNations.org, Sidewalk Project, and our Punk Rock Saves Lives. Really good organizations. And check out Playboy Man Baby's more recent video about this, because they're at least in court fighting this, and we're gonna hopefully we have a law from when we were a territory, about reproductive rights. I know that's nuts, right? But that's how archaic some of our politicians are, especially in Arizona. I know. So, there's a link over there to the Abortion Fund of Arizona. Not just great for allowing everyone who needs a choice for their reproductive rights, but also a good information source, and we need those out there. And so I throw that out there every week. And you can find all these on everyshowjoe.com, /get involved, or in the menu bar, just look for Get Involved. And all these links are there. You can go follow them. And, just let's make the world a little better, more positive. Let's improve it for everyone and for everyone that comes after us. But speaking of other things about supporting, like specifically musicians, I know that's what this show's about, right? And like buying the merch, that's the big thing, and it's the most direct, simple way you can do it, including some of those record companies that I was showing there at the top, like Double Helix and Polyvinyl and Asian Man, still I think out of Mike Park's garage, I think. I mean, it's awesome. It goes to people that fucking care about music and goes directly to the artists and the people that are trying to help. So buy the merch. Go on their merch stores. Even go to I know the big topic has been venue cuts, and that's fucking stupid also. But regardless, go to the merch booths, support your artists, go buy their merch. And, good time to get a hoodie. And, maybe it broke or the zipper broke like in my Street Light Manifesto one. And then I replaced it with an awesome Big D and the Kid Save one because it was fucking freezing when I saw them in Denver, so I needed something. I had a hoodie. Regardless, tangent. Moving on now. Yes, most simplest, best ways. Go support them. Go support NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association, supporting your favorite independent venues, giving them a voice in this government system. No matter what you think of it, someone's got to represent it so they can at least endure and have some help where needed within the constructs of this system. So awesome stuff. And then, of course, the most fun, most simple, and that's the rigmarole that's in my head. Most fun, direct, and just in-your-face energy way you can do it. And supporting your favorite venues and bands is going to see a show, right? So let's start tonight, Friday night, the 24th. All times Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard Time. We don't do daily saving, so it doesn't change when you guys fall back or jump for spring forward. I got the terminology right. Yeah, let's start tonight with a pair of awesome ones. We got Troubled Minds with Death.gov, Practically People, and Freud over at the Nile Underground, 6 p.m. Fucking, that's a banger of a show already. Practically People, Freud, Troubled Minds, and then Death.gov. I'm going to assume they're awesome because I've seen some of the band's members and other, and they're on that list. They're on that list that once I'm healthy, we're gonna fucking go see. But also, if you are healthy and able to get out there, go check them out at the Nile Underground, 6 p.m. early start. And then another one with, like I said, that has some awesome flyer art and even video art. An evening with Slugbug, with Smooth Hands, with Dinosaur Love, and Bummer Girl at the Valley Bar, 6:30 p.m. start for you. And if you're hanging out like me, dealing with energy issues or just trying to relax after a busy gathering with family yesterday, you can always watch Scott Kloffstein, the Lotus Man Band. Well, it's a real big fish. I know, it's crazy. And just one of the nicest people playing music over at twitch.tv/Scott Kloffstein, 10 p.m. And then Saturday, boy, do we got a Saturday. Speaking of polyvinyl, we've got Jeff Rosenstock in town. I don't think he gives away free airheads at his show, though. You got to order the vinyl from Polyvinyl. I'm sorry, break that to you, but free candy, right? Yeah. But yeah, Jeff Rosenstock's here with Georgia Mag and Small Crush over at the Van Buren, 8 p.m. We got the Holiday Hangovers, they're calling it, with Skeleton Army, Black Mountain Moonshine, the Manecdotes, and Shamehole over the Yucca Tap Room, 7 p.m. We got Oi, Ska, Punk, and Surf over at the Rips Bar with Bocat, the Galoshes, DBFOS, and the Dirty Licks at Rips Bar, 9 p.m. A late one. Yeah, there you go. You can, if you're looking for something, you can bounce between these and still catch music late. There you go. Show up to Rips after Jeff Rosenstock. Not saying Jeff Rosenstock's my preferred choice, but you should go see Jeff Rosenstock. And you should get there in time for Small Crush. I'm just going to shamelessly plug that. But also, speaking of shamelessly plugging, there is a local music showcase over at the Marquee Theater with a lot of awesome bands and a lot of awesome people playing. We got Rattlesnake Suitcase, we got Too Loud, we got Silence is Madness, Okinawa Plane Crash, Shalowski, and Ringfinger No Pinky over the Marquee, 6 p.m. Got another awesome one and a birthday show. We got Mouse Powell. I don't think it's Mouse's birthday. He's there headlining it with Kaleidoscope Kid, with Fayuka, with Sapphire over Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. That's a fucking banger, right? We also got an EP release with Halfos 3. I feel like everyone's just naming their album 3 or the Roman numeral 3 or I. Again, we can make the Alpha 5 joking about Power Rangers here. I'll wait. But this one is with Figure It Out, Urban Life, and George and Johnny O from the Irie over at the Last Exit Live. That one is 7:30 p.m. We've got Turkey Weekend Shenanigans, as they're calling it, with the Fuck-Arounds, Bulletproof Backpacks, Roof Rats, and Jesse Yonkers over at the Starlight Lounge, a 9 p.m. start. Another later one. We got Carol Pacey and Andy Barunda with The Silver Lining over at Pho Cow, where you can get some awesome pho, eat some awesome food and watch some awesome musicians. It's a win-win. That one's 7:30 p.m. for you. We got Glue Sticks with The Cheese Grater and The Erased. And that's one band, Cheese Grater and The Erased. These are all just awesome bands that also take me back to my childhood. In their names. And cheese graters. Anyways. But your mind's going to probably go somewhere that I didn't even intend. Regardless, that's over the Rebel Lounge, 6 p.m. We got also some Holy Folk Writers Roundtable, one that they do, was it once a month, I think? Or maybe a month. It pops up every once in a while. You've heard it on here. With Fawn Floor, with Sophie Gibson Rush, there you go. Sure Sun, Jesse Tier, Valley Bar, 7:30 p.m. There you go. Kepi Gooley, always streaming, and also one of the nice people in music. Streaming over on his Facebook, 10 a.m. Saturday mornings. Wake up with some happy music and happy face with Kepi over on there. And give him a follow. I've always recommended it because he does stream occasionally randomly throughout the week. And Kepi's awesome. So, Moving on to Sunday, though, we got the Ivy with Swim Fan and Barefoot at the Rebel Lounge. That one's a 7:30 p.m. start. We got Bite Me Bambi, usually streaming over on their Twitch 3 p.m. on their twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. There you go. Monday, we got Diminished Men with Fat Grey Cat, Derek Moneypenny at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. Then Tuesday, this is actually probably a good week for you guys that are fans of the Rockabilly and the Psychobilly. Because we got, first off, it's a 2-day event. You'll get it. We got the Meteors, we got Trash Can Romeos, and the Earps over at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. We got AC Cross DC. I assume it's not associated with that Australian band. With Brat, with Sauer, with Dead Snitch over at the Nile Underground, 6 p.m. We got Spectre Jones with Alex and the Moon Days, Practically People, and they're all at the Belly Bar, 7:30 p.m. There is also a typo in my notes. Plus, if you're hanging out at home and looking for stuff, chat, hang with, and this is another awesome chat. Chris Murray. His Bluey live streams are Tuesdays, 6 p.m. over on his Facebook. Tune in, chat. He talks, he takes requests, he has themes. They're awesome. So definitely gotta throw that out there. We got Bite Me Bambi, of course, doing their stream at 8 in the morning. Wake up bright and early, or if you're like me, already working, and then just have it as a background. Awesome, right? Then Scott Kloffstein over on his Twitch, 10 p.m. Wednesday, and this is the two-parter that I was talking about. We got the Necromantics back in town with awesome Messer Shops. Sorry, butchering. Over at the Rhythm Room, 8 p.m. That's gonna be a fucking banger. And one that's gonna be really crazy is Madball's back already, and they're playing the Underground with Twist of Cain, Lockdown, and Overstand at our Nile Underground, 6:30 p.m. Just like all that hardcore and testosterone is gonna fucking rip. And also, there might be fist flying. That just seems to go hand in hand with hardcore and away shows. Yeah, but they're so much fun. And Madball is so fucking awesome. We've also got, of course, Jason DeVore and The Conviction, as they're calling themselves, playing with Mike Sparrow, Walt Hamburger at the Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. We got Josh Allison Weiss with Gentle Organisms and Fawn Flora over at the Rebel Lounge. That one is at 7:30 p.m. Scott Kloffstein's got the morning shift. Oh, God, I don't know. That was an unintentional the words, excuse me, accent. Twitch.tv/Scott Kloffstein, and of course, 10 a.m. You can go tune in for that. Thursday, this one, fucking, if I feel good enough, it could be, and it's a Christmas one again. They're back. They're starting their little tour of their Christmas Me First in the Gimme Gimme store with Josie Cotton, the Black Tones, and DJ Thirst and Howl over at the Marquee Theater. At 8 p.m. starts a little later. And yeah, fucking hell yeah. And speaking of hell yeah, we got the Basement single release party with Aura May, with Bethany Home, and Practically People at the Valley Bar. 7:30 p.m. Practically People have been playing a bunch this week. So that'll be cool. If you're a fan, you can go check them out. We also got Dusty Rug with Louis on tour, Sativan, Pablo Love Train. We're just gonna move on before I get in trouble for butchering it any further. At the Nile Underground, 6:30 p.m. Got Orchadia with Significant Others, TV Messages, and Leon at the Rebel Lounge. That one's a 7:30 p.m. Scott Kloffstein once again doing another morning stream, and they're always awesome. So go tune in. Him and G Scott put together stuff. And then next Friday, and holy crap, we've made it to December. You've survived almost 11 months. I mean, at least, depending on when you're watching this, you might be, if you're watching this on the first, then there you go. But yeah, we're there, and there's some awesome stuff. There's an awesome little, like, kind of a festival, I guess you'd call it, right? We've got the Tempe Noise Pop Takeover. The first night, it's a 2-day thing, taking over 3 venues around the Tempe area. Unfortunately, we lost one of them with the Unity Through Community, but they did find a replacement. And so we got 3 venues still going. And we're going to start at the top. At the Yucca Tap, you're going to got Snailmate, you got Okinawa Plane Crash, you got Weekend Lovers, Joan of Arkansas, Let Alone, Wormfro, Freezing Hands, Celeste. Whew. Like, yeah, that's fucking blazing fire of awesome. There you go. That one is 7 p.m. start for you. We've also got Wallace Hound, Female Gaze, Spilt. Oh, God, I actually did. Spilt, Dirt Skirt, and the Maybe Next Year's over Timeout Lounge right across the street. And Heavy Breather, Female Gaze. Oop, wait, we're combining, aren't we? Heavy Breather. Mantis Bite Your Fucking Head Off. That is the whole name. I double checked. That is the whole name of their band. And the Anecdotes. But the way it's on the flyer is even better. It looks like Mantis Bite Your Fucking Head Off the anecdotes. So it could be a whole sentence. Regardless, be careful of anecdotes. But they're going to be at the Double Nickels Collective, 6 p.m. start there. So you can just bounce around these 3 shows and watch some awesome locals, some fucking amazing locals. And that's why that's at the top here. But then, man, we got a pair of triple, like, awesomeness of just touring bands coming through. We got the Menzingers back with Microwave, Rodeo Boys at the Nile, 6:30 p.m. Yeah, now you're like, fuck, Decision Paralysis is back again. Oh, it's so difficult when we have so much awesome music, right? Well, it's going to get harder. We got Hot Mulligan with Heart Attack Man, Spanish Love Songs, and Ben Quad at the Van Buren, 7 p.m. Man, I don't know. It's we also got Betty Blowtorch, which I am actually not as familiar with, so let the people be upset or frustrated or shocked. But as far as I know, they haven't visited here in a while either, and so they're headlining with our own Venomous Pinks, Monkey Cat at Chopper John, 7 p.m. Oh my god. We also got Toys for Tots party. Yes, there is so much stuff, like even this benefit here for Toys for Tots. Fucking yes. But this one's featuring Squared, Skeleton Army, ADD, FOL, Blotter Vision, over at the Ground Zero Studios, 8 p.m. Ask a Punk for directions for the address. Whatever. You know the drill. We got Paper Foxes. Holy shit. Paper Foxes, first off, just amazing. Just put that out there. And then this whole lineup is fucking amazing. We got merch. We've got the runner-up who is backed, and they're playing. We got the Habits over at the Linger Longer Lounge, 7 p.m. Yeah, Float Like a Buffalo with ZC Keeley. Swigfoot coming up from Tucson, one of our newer ska bands in the state. Fuck yes. And the Conveyors over at Last Exit Lives, 8 p.m. We've got Scattered Guts with Suppressor, Dogyard, Sunrot, and Isa Gloom over the Shine Box on 55th. That one is 6 p.m. start. And then if you're looking for, if you're already out of town, or you're looking for some reason to go out of town, we got Mr. Incudicado over at the Gopher Hole up in Flagstaff. That one shows a 9:30 start. So it's a late start, so you got time to even work, drive up, and then catch it. There you go. And then down in Tucson, we got Boris and the Joy, you might know from Go Go Bordello, with the Copper Queens and the Woes at the Groundworks down in Tucson, 7 p.m. for you. Plus Scott Compline, always streaming on his Switch, 10 p.m. So yeah, there is some awesome stuff. A little calmer, but there you go. That's an awesome way to end the month of November with some fucking bangers. And fucking the first day of December is just like, you don't even know where you can be, right? You gotta just be like time traveling and catching everything. I'm sure it exists if you look hard enough. But yeah, so there's some awesome stuff. There is some awesome shows, and I'm happy that I can tell you about them every fucking week, as long as I feel fucking okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys have fun out there. Be safe about it. Designated driver, of course, also recommending masking, especially because it's also flu season. So, it helps out for more than just, preventing COVID, or at least reducing your chance of COVID. And, yeah, be safe out there. Have some fun, though. Bundle up, because it's starting to get cold, at least for, yeah, I know. Everyone that moved here, you're like laughing, but it's cold. But yeah, regardless, have fun out there. Be safe about it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the energy of these fucking shows. I fucking miss it. Maybe I can find a ride. I might have there might be one on the agenda. Also, if I can just fucking finally feel better after. Man, that Mim visit fucking killed me. Regardless, tangents abound. Have fun out there. Be safe. Enjoy all these awesome bands, and just have the pleasure to come through Phoenix. And until next week, take care.